Hey guys, this is George again. We've been fighting with this crank bolt for a couple hours, but in the meanwhile, we end up removing the top cover, and I just didn't get a chance to show you. And I want to show you this bolt here. It's located right by those ABS lines, right on the bottom of it there. Basically, you cannot put a socket on it. The only way to really take it out is using like a flex wrench. Like I got this one. It'll work perfectly fine on that bolt because the socket is way too long. I tried all kinds of sockets I had in my garage. I tried to use a flex. It wouldn't do it. So this is the only way I was able to take care of that. Like I said, nobody changed the timing belt on it. All these miles, it's way long overdue. And what I'm actually going to do, since I'm going to replace the belt on my own, I'm not going to, he said he just wanted the seal done, and actually you could see where the oil coming out. And I've been fighting this crank bolt, which is right over here. And this is the pulley for the last 5 hours. I have all kinds of impact tools. First, I end up using mine that I've been using all the time. This one usually has no issues removing the crank bolt. Like I said, I've done, I can't say hundreds, but I've done lots and lots of these timing belt jobs. I got a little more powerful here, an old school one. That didn't do it. And then I got a granddaddy of all is this one here. And what I actually did, it's a 1-inch driver. You could see what I did. I actually end up breaking my adapter, my reducer. So this took me 4 hours, and like I said, I am frustrated. I don't want to go ahead and just replace the seal. The belt, my cost is only $19.99 from like Advance, so I'll go ahead and throw the belt on because I don't want to be doing this job over again. I end up actually heating this bolt with a torch. And as you could see, obviously it did damage the cover, but I did call the customer and told him that the bolt is not coming out. It's been there. It's been there for 160,000 miles, and it was no way. I mean, I did everything I could, every possible trick you could do. I did, and it did not budge at all. So I do have that cover in stock. I'll replace the cover for him. It's inexpensive, and plus, like I said, we've done lots of these, so I do have another used cover that I could go ahead and use. But this is what happened. I mean, right there. That was a very long, frustrating time taking that off. So I'm going to go ahead and just replace it because I know I weakened that belt, and this is my socket, which I end up heating. You can see how purple and yellow it is. So the next step will be going ahead and removing the bottom plastic cover, which the 2 bolts in the bottom, as you can see, I already took out, and I'm gonna follow around the cover and take out the rest of them. Once I pull it out, I'll show you, and we'll go from there. Alright, now I got all the bolts loose, took them out. It's time to pull the bottom timing cover out, and that's what it looks like right there. And this is from us heating it. That's what happened. Not a big deal. We'll go ahead and replace it with a new one. And you could see this is where the oil has been leaking from that seal, and this is the cover right there. It's all in oil. So I'm glad we're gonna take care of that. Next, we're gonna go ahead and set the engine on top dead center, and we'll start taking the timing belt off. This is what it looks like from the top right here. Let me get my light on it right there. The only thing I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and remove this mount right there, that bracket, the aluminum bracket, and it's held with, I believe, four bolts, 14 in diameter, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out, and that's gonna show us the water pump underneath there. So that's my next step. I'm gonna get rid of that bracket, and we'll see the complete timing belt, the tensioner, idler, pulleys, and the whole 9 yards. Well, this bracket is being held by 3 bolts, size 14. I just got them out, and I'm going to pull this bracket out, and that's going to reveal the water pump. And you can see it. That's the water pump right in the middle, right there. I'm going to set this down here for a second. Okay, so next, as you can see, that belt definitely needs to be changed. He's lucky that that belt didn't break. Anyways, next I'm gonna have to set this engine on top dead center, and that's very important to do it right, and I'm gonna show you. This sprocket here that you're looking at right there, it has numbers on it, which I'm gonna show you. Let me zoom in and get some light. I could do a better quality video if somebody were videotaping. I would just be doing the work, or vice versa, but let me see if I could zoom in right on the sprocket right there. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Right, let me see. See, that's number 1 right there, and it has 1, 6, 3 on the bottom, 5 and 4. So what we need to do, we need to go ahead and put number 1. Like I said, I apologize that I can't get the zoom on there. Hold on. There you go. A lot better. You could actually see, go ahead, see number 1, number 6, and that's number 3, number 5 right there, and number 4. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn this engine clockwise till this number 1 reaches and matches that line on the back cover. So, and then on the bottom crank pulley, which is right there, and I'm gonna go on the bottom and just show you that the key should be facing at 12 o'clock, and also there's a line. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna take you right to the bottom and show you what I mean by that. Right now I'm gonna get my light on it.